Hi guys, it's Jason here with another video for you guys, and today we are previewing the 7th ranked Oregon Ducks versus the Michigan State Spartans, which comes into this game as the 5th ranked team in the nation. Michigan State just beat Western Michigan 37 to 24. That led at 20-7 after 1 1/4, and kind of was pretty much a blowout. Connor Cook was 12 out of 31, 256 with 2 touchdowns into that win. And LJ Scott had 13 carries, 77 yards, and the big producer on wide receiver was Bridges. 4 catches, 1 at 17 yards. Michigan State was 10 out of 15 on the 30 downs. Had a lot of 30 downs during that ball game, and pretty much came out of a win. And both teams are 1-0 this week. Coming into this game will be on ABC at 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern time. It should be a great ball game. Michigan State is a 3.5 point favorites going into this ball game. The Oregon Ducks obviously coming off of a big victory against Eastern Washington, 62-41. Vernon Adams once again was 19 out of 25, 246 with 2 touchdowns. Had a fumble loss and no INTs, I believe. Freeman had a big day against Eastern Washington. We all know 21 carries, 180 on the ground. Freeman last year's ball game had 13 carries, 189 against Michigan State. Last year when Oregon beat Michigan State in Austin. This year Michigan State will obviously be at home this year. This is going to be a good ball game. Best game of the week, I think. First matchup of top 10 teams. So it should be an interesting ball game. When you come out to these big ball games, usually 3 things will be a big factor: 30 downs, turnovers, and red zone efficiency. Whatever team could get touchdowns. Besides field goals into the red zone. Like I said before, Michigan State is a 3.5 point favorite. This is the first time that Oregon's a road underdog since 2011 when they played Stanford. They were a 3-point underdog, and it came out with a victory of 53-30. So, my thoughts on this ball game, I would say Oregon comes out with a victory. I think it's going to be pretty much like last year's game. Michigan State had a lead at halftime and just couldn't keep up with the tempo and the pace. Yes, I know this is Vernon Adams' first true road start as an Oregon quarterback, but he's played in the big stadiums before: Washington, Oregon State. So the big stage won't be a factor to him, I believe. I think this could be Vernon Adams' coming out party. I think he could throw for big yards. Last year, Marcus Mariota threw for 300 yards against Michigan State. So there'll be opportunities for big pass plays for the Ducks. Mentioning with the run and the pass. I believe Oregon's depth of running back is going to be shown in this ball game. I think with Freeman, I think he's going to have a big day. And watch for the sophomore Ben Wall, second string running back. I think he's going to have a big day. I know we only saw Touch Griffin in the 4th quarter last week, but I think Griffin may have more carries. And Tony James Jr., Tony Rich James Jr. Will have a bigger impact. So I think it's going to be, like I said, a very good ball game. These two teams are top 10 for a reason. So, like I said, I think Oregon comes away. If I were to say a prediction, I would say 42-27, similar to last year's game, like I said. So I think Oregon wins big. So it'll be a great ball game. I'll definitely enjoy watching this ball game. So once again, my name's Jason. I'll have a video for you guys on it, possibly Sunday, no later than Monday, breaking it down what happened during this ball game. So once again, my name's Jason, and go Ducks.